Hi, this is Manu.
Hi, this is Steen. So, Manu, what is big data and where did big data come from?
Yeah, and this is a very good question because everybody on internet, and of course out of internet, is talking about big data and artificial intelligence and how it's changing all the industries in the world.
Let's explain.
Okay, I tried.
So, Manu, what did you write on the blackboard?
Big data exists thanks to Google. And the reason why it is because in 2003, Google published a paper with a basic innovation called Google File System. Allows Google to manage and access a huge amount of data from a lot of quantities of computers. At this time, Google's goal was to organize all the world's information, but it couldn't do it without the second innovation that is called MapReduce. And MapReduce led Google to process and explore all this huge quantity of data in a very simple way.
So this was because Google was making the search engine, so they wanted to enable you to use the search engine to find all the data in the world.
Exactly. And this was the genius of Google to innovate in this way, because before this year, 2003, there was nothing on the internet where you can access, manage, and explore data in this way. The combinations of these two innovations enable us to use big data. Google shared all this innovation with the open source community that they could build on its insights. Google didn't share all their algorithm, but they shared enough information so they could work on it, and even better, they could improve it. And that's the reason why it came out Hadoop. This is a software that in algorithm allows a lot of computers, hundreds of thousands of computers, work as a giant one.
Just to reiterate, I mean, the open source community has had a big hand in this, and it's a very important part of what we can do today is that we have this big open source community.
Social networks on 2007 could build on Hadoop. That means that social networks from 2007, they could not only see but store every click of every user on every web page, so they could understand much better what the user was doing over time. So this is how social networks on 2007 emerged. That's the reason why on 2007 is such an important year in the social media story.
So let me see if I can summarize it. So Google had made two software innovations that enabled everybody to access data from many computers at the same time in a very efficient and in a fast way.
Exactly.
So that means that all this data that's out there on hundreds and thousands of computers, with this software, with Hadoop, you would actually be able to distill out all the important or the interesting thing for your business or for my business.
From the users, yes, exactly.
Okay. But that's very good.
That's very good because so it means that before 2007, only Google could access to all this big data. After 2007, and thanks to Hadoop, all social networks could use big data and of course explore big data and store big data and take these important decisions. So this is how big data was created.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.